All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call halayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so I got a few articles here, man. All right, this ain't gonna be like a super deep lesson, man. I'm just letting you know what's happening, what's going on in the world, man. All right, prophecy watch, man. All right, to keep y'all in the know. All right, from not living underneath a rock. All right, that's what a watcher does, man. All right, so I got a few articles here, man. Putin launches Russia's largest ever military draft amid World War III preparations. And I got this other article. Iran threatens nuclear arms race as World War III fears escalate. Yeah, because that's what's getting ready to happen. All right, the Lord is getting ready to bring all these nations. All right, he's doing it right now. All right, the Lord said, my determination is to gather the nations and assemble the kingdoms. All right, so I could pour upon them the fire of my jealousy, even all my fierce anger. That's talking about World War III, and that's exactly what the Lord is doing right now. That's Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter, the 8th verse. All right, and you also got Joel, the 3rd chapter. All right, the first 2 verses. All right, that say the same thing, man. The Lord is gathering all these nations as we speak right now for World War III, because World War III is biblical prophecy, man. All throughout the scriptures, you see the World War III scriptures, man. All right, and all throughout the scriptures, you see America being destroyed in this World War III by thermonuclear destruction, man. Okay, and that's that. The Lord is gathering up the nations right now as we speak. World War III is about to pop off. Nuclear missiles are gonna fly soon, man. All right, so that's why all these nations are preparing. All right, so let's read it, man. All right, it says Putin launches Russia's largest ever military draft amid World War III preparations. Yeah, everyone's gearing up, man. All right, and this is what the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord have been prophesying. All right, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Ratazah. I am one of the Lord's true chosen prophets. I am part of the elect, Lord willing. All right, we've been prophesying, man. We've been telling you that a World War III is coming for years and years and years and years, man. Starting all the way back with Abba Bivens, man. All right, and when I say the true prophets of the Lord, I'm talking about the Israelites that are out on the highways and hedges. First and foremost, the Israelites of Great Millstone and the ones that teach in like manner. All right, we've been telling you that World War III is coming, that America's gonna fall and be destroyed and wiped out. We've been telling y'all this, man, and now you finally see it coming to pass, man. All right, like the scriptures say, Habakkuk 2. All right, at the end it shall speak. The prophecies are speaking for themselves, man. All right, and some of y'all still can't see it, and some of y'all see it, man. All right, well, let's read it, man. Putin launches Russia's largest ever military draft amid World War III preparations. All right, so whether you like it or not, believe it or not, the prophecy is already written, man. All right, World War III is inevitable. It's biblical prophecy. This is the will of the Lord. All right. It says Russian President Vladimir Putin has unleashed the largest military draft in Russian history. All right, calling up 160,000 young men as tensions with Ukraine spiral. All right, and fears of World War III loom. All right, announced Tuesday. All right, what's today? Wednesday. So yesterday. No, Thursday. My bad. Announced Tuesday this sweeping conscription dwarfing efforts since 2011 signals Moscow's intent to bolster its forces amid stalled peace talks, raising the specter of a broader global conflict. And no peace is coming, man. No peace is coming. I do videos on this all the time. I say this all. No peace is coming, man. The true prophets of the Lord since the beginning of time spoke about war and destruction, pestilence and evils. All right? That's all the prophets ever spoke about in the ancient world and now today, man. All right? Because the prophets today are the ancient prophets coming back through reincarnation, man. The spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, all right? And you can read about that in Jeremiah the 28th chapter, all right? I think around the 8th verse, all right? Jeremiah 28 or 18, 28, something like that, all right? The prophets always spoke about kingdoms falling and kingdoms being destroyed. They always spoke against kingdoms and countries. And what are the true prophets of the Lord prophesying today? The downfall and the destruction of America. All these other nations are going to fall. All these other nations and kingdoms are going to fall. But what's that main kingdom and empire that we're prophesying against? Babylon, America. This place is going to be destroyed and wiped off the face of this earth, man. Like I said, whether you like it or not, believe it or not, the prophecies are already written. The Lord's will is to destroy America off the face of this earth, man. All right. So matter of fact, let me get that, bro. Let me just not, Jeremiah 28. All right. Jeremiah 28 and 8, because Jeremiah himself was a prophet. All right. He prophesied about America being destroyed. All right. In Revelation, Jeremiah, the 49th chapter, Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51. All right. And I think a few other chapters as well in Jeremiah. All right. He prophesied the downfall and the destruction of America. America being burnt. All right. So this is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms. So Jeremiah is saying, because Jeremiah himself was a prophet, but he said the prophets that have been before me, all right, they prophesied what? Both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So this is what the prophets of the Lord have always prophesied about: war, destruction, evil, pestilence. All right. It says the prophets that had been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. And that's what the true prophets of the Lord are doing today. What's that main country, that great kingdom they're prophesying against? America. We're letting you know that America is going to fall and be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. All right, in this third world war. From New York to California, America is going to be a desert, a complete wasteland. You understand? This place is finished. This entire land is going to be one flat land. The Lord is going to make it, man. All right? Anyway, let's go back into this article, man. It says the order targets men aged 18 to 30. All right? With recruitment running from April to July 2025. As Russia seeks to fortify its military for an escalating war effort. Former U.S. President Donald Trump, who has mediated, between Russia and Ukraine, vented frustration in an NBC News interview Sunday, slamming Putin for allegedly derailing peace negotiations. Because there's no peace coming, bro. All right, the scriptures say the false prophets, they prophesy of peace. All right, they speak peace when there is no peace. All right, that's in a few spots in the book of Jeremiah. All right, I think Jeremiah 6 is one of them. All right, the false prophets, they say peace when there is no peace. The true prophets of the Lord, they're not speaking about peace, man. They're telling you that death and hell and pain and misery and suffering and anguish is coming, man. And that's exactly what is coming on a very high and great level. All right, especially here in America. This is where the great destruction, the great hell is going to take place, man. All right, a dystopian society is coming to America, man. All right, So it says slamming Putin for allegedly derailing peace negotiations. All right, I am pissed off, Trump said, underscoring the diplomatic gridlock that's now fueling Putin's unprecedented mobilization. All right, if Russia and I are unable to make a deal on stopping the bloodshed in Ukraine, and if I think it was Russia's fault, which it might not be, but if I think it was Russia's fault, I am going to put secondary tariffs on all oil coming out of Russia. All right. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky also accused Putin of dragging out peace talks on March 27, saying Russia was not ready for a ceasefire and urged Trump to put strong pressure on Russia. All right. White House press secretary Caroline Levitt echoed Trump's frustration in a press conference Tuesday. Ceasefire talks have so far only been incremental, with Putin most recently agreeing to a temporary ceasefire on commercial maritime vessels. All right, the Black Sea, March 25th. All right, Putin's order comes as at least 100,000 Russian soldiers have died in its war with Ukraine. However, exact estimates vary widely. All right, Russia's last conscription of comparable scale called for 200,000 men in the spring of 2011. All right, the war has been characterized by brutal attrition, all right, for both Russia and Ukrainian armies, with frontline advances grinding to a halt after Ukraine recaptured territory in the north near Kiev in the early stages of the war. All right, the Russian Foreign Ministry did not immediately respond to the Daily Caller News Foundation request for comment. All right, so the main thing right here says Russia President Vladimir Putin has unleashed the largest military draft in Russia's history, calling up 160,000 young men as tensions with Ukraine spiral and fears of World War III looming. Yeah, so World War III is looming. It's right around the corner. That's why he got this draft going, man. He got a draft going, man. All right, and most likely there's going to be a draft here in America, man. All right, a lot of people are going to be drafted, man. All right, so it says the order targets men aged 18 to 30 with recruitment running from April to July 2005, man. All right, so you got these nations, all right, calling for a draft, man, because World War III is about to pop off, man. That's why. And the people of the bro, a lot of you people are still asleep, man. Y'all have no idea what is happening and what's going on, man. All right, because that's that great veil, that gross darkness Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai has on y'all, on the people, man. Isaiah 60, gross darkness to people, man. All right. So now you also got Iran. It says Iran threatens nuclear arms race as World War III fears escalate, man. All right. What do the scriptures say? You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. That's how you know we in the last days, bro. You hear rumors about World War III every day, man. And you hear about the war, the Russian and Ukraine war happening every day, man. You hear about this every day, man. All right, the tensions between China and Taiwan. All right, Israel and Iran, Hamas and Gaza and all that, man. You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Earthquakes in diverse places. All that is going on right now. Uproars of the people. All this is all happening at the same time, bro. Uproars of the people. Wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places, man. All right. The beginning of sorrows, man. All right, Iran threatens nuclear arms race as World War III fears escalate, man. All right, everything that the true prophets of the Lord have been prophesying, man, is finally coming to pass, man. All right, and Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Ratazah, I am of the elect, man. All right, Iran, it says Iran has ignited global alarm by threatening to pursue nuclear weapons. All right, the scriptures say that Iran is going to come like the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come. All right, the Bible lets us know who's going to be involved in World War III and all of that, man. Iran in the Bible is known as Persia. They're also known as the Carmanians. In 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, it says the Carmanians are going to come like the wild boars in the woods, and with great power shall they come. Iran is going to come with that power, man. We know because the scriptures say so, man. Iran plays a major part in biblical prophecy in this third world war. Iran gonna shoot missiles over here in America, man. It tells you that Iran is gonna waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians, man. Talking about the land of Babylon, man. All right, Iran has ignited global alarm by threatening to pursue nuclear weapons, escalating fears of a World War III arms race. All right, on Monday, lawmaker Ahmad Nadiri, all right, pointed to North Korea as a blueprint, claiming a nuclear arsenal would shield Tehran from U.S. aggression. All right, a bold shift in rhetoric that applies tensions amid stalled talks and warnings of American retaliation. All right, Nadiri, a key figure in Iran's parliament, Presidium, made the case just days after U.S. President Donald Trump threatened devastating airstrikes if Iran rejects a nuclear deal. The remarks peel back decades of Tehran's insistence that its nuclear program is peaceful, exposing what critics call the regime's true ambitions. All right, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, all right, has doubled down, vowing swift reprisals, all right, against any U.S. attack. Ooh, all right, as Iran's provocative stance risk plunging the region, all right, and the world into deeper conflict. Yeah, because this is all gonna bring all the nations, all right, for a final conflict, man. All right, which is World War III, which is gonna be the war to end all wars, man. This is gonna be the final conflict, man. All right, like the scriptures say, man. You know, or when you read about it in from Satan's Angels Exposed, all right, by Salem Kerbin, man. All right, and in the scriptures too, because the scriptures say, because this is going to be that war to end all wars. All right, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is going to beam us up into the chariots to escape that nuclear fire, man, and we're going to be looking down on the destruction, man. All right, and when we come down, all right, from those chariots, we're going to be dropped into the Holy Land. All right, the true Israelites, and when the true Israelites are dropped into the Holy Land, there's not going to be no more wars on earth. World War III is going to be the last war. All right, the final destruction to cleanse this earth. All right, that's why the Lord is bringing all these nations together, so they could destroy themselves and cleanse the earth with the thermonuclear destruction, because fire is the best cleansing agent. All right, this earth has to be cleansed. Why? When you read 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, the 6th verse, it says, "For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth." All right, this place is finished, man. All right. It says the brazen suggested from Nadiri, all right, paired with Khamenei's threats, reinforces concerns that Iran's leadership views nuclear weapons as leverage rather than a red line. All right, with Tehran's rejecting, all right, direct talks and doubling down on uranium enrichment, the regime appears to be testing Washington's resolve, betting that nuclear brinkmanship will extract concessions rather than invite further isolation. All right, Nadiri's comments, all right, says posted on X, All right, it says observing Trump's behavior and speech during his first term with North Korea shows that having a nuclear weapon has brought security to Korea. He added, for a long time, many elites and sympathizers, all right, of the country and the Islamic Revolution have been calling for the bomb to be tested and announced. If we were also armed with nuclear weapons, Trump would not dare to threaten bombing. All right. The comparison to North Korea is particularly alarming. Pyongyang's nuclear arsenal has shielded it from direct military confrontation, even as it continues missile tests and aggressive posturing. All right. Nadiri's argument suggests Iran's hardliners see nuclear weapons as the ultimate deterrent. All right, a stance that directly contradicts Tehran's official insistence, all right, that its nuclear ambitions are solely for energy production. All right, Trump's recent threats, it will be bombing likes it will be bombing the likes of which they have never seen before. Yeah, that was a threat he made to Iran. If they don't come with a negotiation deal with the nuclear deal, man. All right, so we about to see and wait what's about to pop off, man. All right. It says we're met with defiance from Iran's leadership. All right, Khamenei warned Monday that the U.S. attack would be met with a strong reciprocal blow, and I did a video on that. All right, while Ali Larijani and top advisor to the Supreme Leader declared that an American strike would force Iran to move toward nuclear weapons because it has to defend itself. All right, so you can read this article for yourself, man. All right, if any of you brothers, from GMS, all right, happen to fall upon this video, man, you could use this article, bring out some scriptures, do a lesson on it, man. All right. So, with that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. All right. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Ratazah. It was edifying, just letting y'all know what's happening, what's going on in the world, man. All right. So you're not asleep and living under a rock, man. All right. Leaving you in the know, man. All right. Prophecy watch, man. Things are happening. Things are moving forward. Prophecy is moving forward, man. Things are about to happen very, very, very soon, man. All right? And this is what we've been prophesying. World War III, nuclear destruction. That's what's coming. Nuclear destruction. All right? The Lord is getting ready to pour upon this earth the fire of his jealousy. All right? He's getting ready to bring all these nations together just so he could destroy them. All right, for the nation of Israel, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, for all that they have done to us all throughout the course of history. All right, going way, way, way back, man. All right, even before we entered into the Holy Land, man. All right. All right, so, with that being said, call Halayam Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Kwitash. All right, until the next one, Shalom.